everyone, welcome to today's episode of Cassia Speaks Her Mind. Today I'm talking about good people with kind hearts. So if you're a good person with a kind heart, you would like to continue watching this video. So most often, people who are good people, and they have very extremely good, kind hearts, they tend to think that everybody else in the world is like them. But it is not so. Sometimes good people, when maybe somebody does very simple acts of kindness to them, because they tend to think that those people too are good people. Why? Because good people do things out of their nature. They are kind because it is their nature. They don't do it with any ill mind or any bad intention, because that is just their nature. But there are people who do things or show acts of kindness with intention, with agendas. They are doing it. It is not their nature, but they are doing it with hidden agendas. So, as good people with kind hearts, it is important that you don't just think that everybody else is like you. You have to test people's spirit to indeed know that, oh, these people are good people. Good people, sometimes maybe if they show up in a new environment, for instance, somebody has done very little things for them. Myself, for instance, if I show up in a new environment and maybe a person smiles at me, maybe you've gone to a conference and with extremely new people, and a person smiles at me, who I tend to think, oh, they are good people, they've smiled at me. Or maybe my pen will fall on the floor and they will help me pick it up. Then just by that act, I'll think that they are good people. But that, most of the time, it is not the case. People sometimes show kindness. They are showing kindness, but it is not their nature. They are doing it with an end goal in mind. They have a hidden agenda. So with a good person, if you're a good person and you have a good heart, it is important that you don't just treat people on impulse, because you yourself, you're a good person, you're treating them on impulse. You have to test their spirit. A way that you can test their spirit is, another instance is maybe you are new in an organization, a working environment, for instance, and then there's this one person that tends to tell about any other person's business, and they are doing it thinking that they are showing you that they are on your side. They are kind. They are telling every other person's business. You know, one thing is good people who are genuinely good, they don't go about telling every other person, look, I'm a good person, I'm the nicest person in this organization. No, just by their actions, you can tell that they are good people. So if somebody else is go about telling every other person's business with the intention of spoiling their image to you, that person might be somebody that you are careful with as a good person with a kind heart, with not just trusting them on impulse, but you want to test their spirit to see what kind of people they are. Especially if it is a new place you are, you want to test people's spirit before you trust them. Another instance where good people tend to fall prey is if you are an international student in a new country and then you meet your fellow countryman. You are in US, for instance, and you are originally Ghanaian, and then you meet a Ghanaian in your school. How wonderful that is. But don't be in a rush to just want to trust this person just because, oh, they are from the same country just as I am. No. You want to test their spirit. most often, sometimes it's these people whom you know from the same place that will turn around to do things that will hurt you the most. Don't show up in a working environment and, oh, because this person is my tribe. He's a Ghanaian, I'm a Ghanaian. He's an Ewe, I'm an Ewe, so I can trust this person. Don't do it. I'll give a personal experience that I had, that when I was a student, I was in this organization to do something. I'll call it internship. And during my period there, the bosses there were very pleased with my work, that they wanted to retain me there. And the lady in charge of correspondence is the same tribe as I am. And just because she's the same tribe as I am, and being a good person who doesn't have any bad intention towards people, I trusted her blindly that she has my best interest in heart. And she herself has given me hints about the intentions of the big bosses to retain me. And one day we were having a conversation, and because I've seen this person is my tribe, so I thought she has my good interest, and I have no bad interest, no bad thought at all. So we're having a conversation, and in line with my responses to her, she tends to find out that I have interest in the administrative aspect of the firm. She tends to realize that I have interest in the administrative aspect of the firm. So tell me why this lady felt threatened by me, as though I was coming for her job, and she had to connive with somebody else's in the office where I was doing the internship, to make sure that I was not given this retention as was purported to be given me. Could you imagine? So you don't trust people. If you're a good person, don't go around trusting people anyhow. You have to test their spirit to see that this person, it can be, it might not be a trusted person. Some other way that people who are bad with evil intentions tend to prey on good people is that they tend to be open to you. And they do that with a hidden agenda to buy your trust. Because who will you be open to if not people that you trust? So what they do is, if they see that this person is a good person, has a kind heart, but maybe one way that they are not able to get to you is that you are a reserved person. You are somebody who doesn't talk much, or you don't speak much. What they do is they tend to come to you and tell you very deep secrets about themselves. Things about their marriages, things that you wouldn't tell any other people, or you don't tell people anyhow, but people that you consider family or friends, or people that you consider close or you trusted. So they will do all these things, and they are doing it not because they are good people, but because they are doing it with the intention to buy your trust. Because if you trust them, if they are telling you that deep secret about themselves, then they might be trustworthy for you also to tell them your secrets. And by that, they are able to get words from you. They are able to get things about you that you would otherwise not tell them, or tell other people that you've not trusted. So be careful. If you're a good person, don't leave the world. Don't live in a place of naiveness. Don't be naive. There are people who are bad with bad intentions. So they will come to you as though they are good people. But if you really take time to test their spirits, you could see that they are not really good people. And as I mentioned, one way that you can do that is when they go about peddling lies, showing they want to show you how good of a person they are, and their actions are telling otherwise. Because if you are really a good person, you not go about telling lies about every other person. Or they blame people around them. They are blaming people. They don't want to take any accountability. If it is issue that happen between them and other people, there's no accountability. It's only those people. Those two signs and many others are things that will prompt you to want to know that these people might not be trustworthy. So if you're a good person with a kind heart, as for you, it's just your nature. That is just who you are. Bless you. This video is not to make you to stop being a good person. No, it is just to enlighten you to be cautious about the kind of people that you trust, to be cautious to not treat people on impulse just because they show you some little kinds of acts of kindness, or they pretend to be good to you. Test their spirits, see their actions. If it is not relating with their words, you can know that they are not good people. So yes, Cassia Speaks Her Mind is just episode that I'm starting where I literally speaks my mind. Yes, as I'm just speaking my mind. If you relate, good. If you do not relate, good. Share where you relate with me. Where you do not relate, also you can share so that we learn from each other. I'm not projecting any views on you. I'm just speaking my mind. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you, and please subscribe to my channel. I'll see you in my next video. Remember that you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. Bye.